The coma was not a coma because I was fully aware. I knew who I was, I knew where I was, I could hear, I could feel.
An MRI showed he had a rare illness, acute toxic progressive leukoencephalopathy.
I inhaled something toxic and that caused a disease in the white matter in my brain. And they gave me 6 months to live.
Jake had addiction problems beginning in high school. It eventually led to the use of opioids.
It was attributed to freebasing heroin off tinfoil. No one's ever survived stage 4 of this.
After 5 months, he slipped into what was thought to be a vegetative state, like a fly on the wall, listening but not reacting.
I overheard doctors talking to my now ex-wife about how it was time to withdraw life support.
He couldn't move, couldn't point, couldn't cry for help.
You know, your dad saying their goodbyes and you just want to put them at ease.
This carried on for 9 months and 3 weeks.
That's like being in solitary, the most extreme solitary confinement you could humanly imagine.
With torture, because it was in so much pain.
Doctors say he would count to 1,000 to bide the time, then 1,000 became 1, his one opportunity.
I just hear in rounds someone say, "You guys see that? He's moving something."
He twitched his wrist.
I'm like, oh my God, this is like my chance to get out of here.
Somehow he made another movement, prompting the doctor to bring in a nonverbal coach to teach him to blink.
And then it was like, blink if you know where you are.
Brain injury docs like myself are scratching our heads when it comes to Jake.
Dr. Ron Hirschberg was a consultant in Jake's rehabilitation.
You know, there was something about the motor pathways that reconnected. Hard to know where in the brain that happened.
He progressed through nonverbal communication, eventually saying his first words.
And we worked for months on that, and it was, "I love you."
Now, years later, he's living a new life in Boston. He's able to live on his own, walking, talking, and eating, 3 actions he was told he would never do again.
So now it's all about what do I really want out of my remainder time.
He recently started a podcast called Blink, a telling of his story in the hopes of inspiring others.
How can I create a shift in someone's outlook